What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at some of the top pitching performance for the month of June in the Pirates organization. Before I get started on that, I want to let you know, make sure you guys subscribe to the Bucks on Deck Substack for daily content on the Pirates organization. If you're a Pirates fan, or even if you're a prospect junkie, you don't get kind of the information on these players anywhere else. We offer monthly and yearly plans as well. You can sign up for a free 7-day trial to kind of see what we're about. But Bucks on Deck Substack, the link will be in the description. Check it out if you want daily content as well on the Pirates. But getting into some of the pitchers this month, the top performance last month, Connor Whitgriff, left-handed pitcher, 24 years old, with Indianapolis now, but pitched most of the month with Altoona. He had a 18 inning scoreless streak that was broken in his lone Indy start. Kind of got beat up a little bit, gave up 3 home runs, but still, even with that rough outing, still in 5 games, 4 of them were starts. Kind of had a piggyback thing. The first one, he went 3-1 with a 1.80 ERA, 32 strikeouts compared to 6 walks and 29 innings pitched. Looking back at his start on June 19th against Akron, tossed 7 shutout innings, only gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. And then also he pitched one of the 2 week twice in a week against New Hampshire. 10 innings total, only gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 13 strikeouts. One of your old school crafty lefties. Baseball America has them in their new update for the Pirates Top 30 organization. He made the Bucks on Deck Top 30 midseason update as well. Crafty lefty, not overpowering, kind of relies on deception and the lower arm angle with the fastball, slider, changeup. Really makes it uncomfortable for lefties and stuff like that. So really strong month for Whitgriff. Is in AAA now. We'll kind of see if he's able to kind of make the adjustments going forward in July. But the next pitcher, Seth Hernandez, not much of a surprise there. One of the top pitching prospects in all of baseball, the top prospect in the Pirates organization. Overall in the season, he's 6-1 with a 2.02 ERA. His last start, he crossed 100 innings or 100 strikeouts. He did that in 62 and a third innings. His first minor league pitcher to hit 100 strikeouts. In June alone, he went 2-0 with a 2.49 ERA with 32 strikeouts. The walks still kind of a little bit on the higher end, 10 walks in 21 and 2/3. I actually had a chance to go and watch him live against Wilmington back in early June. I actually did a full breakdown of his start, kind of like a mini scouting report based on what I saw. The overall numbers weren't great in that start. He gave up 3 runs, 2 earned on 6 hits and 2 walks with 7 strikeouts over 4 innings pitched. They kind of like cut the pitch count down a little bit because he was going to make like a 2-start week. So they, kind of watching the pitch load and stuff like that. Walks have been a little bit of a thing for him since in Greensboro, but he kind of ended on a strong note. The last two starts of the month, he only gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits and 4 walks over 11 innings pitched, struck out 15. Best start of the month was June 20th against Winston-Salem, where he threw 6 shutout innings, only gave up 1 hit, 1 walk with 8 strikeouts. Some of the best stuff that you'll see in all of minor league baseball. Changeup that probably grades easily as a 70 grade pitch. Still working on the fastball command, but has a curveball slider. Just a complete thing. Great delivery, all that stuff, and just a fantastic month. It looks like he's starting to kind of figure things out in Greensboro. And the final guy that I'm going to kind of get in depth with, Reno Navarro, 4-1 with the 2.03 ERA over on the season. 44 and a third innings pitched. His struck out 76. 43 have been. He's also walked 43. Control's always been kind of like his big thing for him. June, he's really turned it on, although the walks were still really high. Had a 1 ERA, 2-0, 17 walks in 18 innings, but he struck out 30 batters. Had a career high 10 strikeouts against Palm Beach in his last start. and that was over 4 innings. Walked 4, gave up 2 hits and an earned run. Had a 2-start week the previous week against Clearwater, where he struck out 11 and only walked 2 in 7 innings pitched, allowing 4 hits, and just he has one of the best fastballs in all of minor league baseball, especially from the left side. And you saw, and he had it just absolutely working for him in June. It had a whiff rate of 47.5%. Mixes in a slider, mixes in a changeup. Both of those have kind of taken pretty good step forward this year, which is allowing him to kind of dominate the way he has. But bread and butter is always going to be the fastball. Just the walks are kind of like the big thing for him development wise. Some other guys that had pretty good months as well. I won't go too much into on them. But Erwin Ramirez, he also made his low A debut over the weekend at the end of the month. But he's had a nice little string of games to wrap up his time in the complex, to where he was allowing either 0 or 1 hit in like 4 or 5 of his last starts before he got promoted to low A. Got roughed up a little bit. That gave up a couple runs in his last inning, but he also struck out 5 over 4 innings pitched. Worked a really quick, easy inning. His first inning, then struck out the side the second inning. Great stuff there. Just kind of needs some time and stuff like that. Robinson Smith, all the way down in the complex, he's really starting to kind of turn it up as well. The Pirates are being kind of easy with him as far as the innings, kind of like gradually increasing the workload. He's completed 4 innings a couple times the last few. He posted a sub-2 ERA in the month of June. And finally, Kyle Robinson, which Kyle Robinson was actually promoted on July 1st to Altoona, which will be interesting to see because he's kind of been punished by the whole Greensboro home ballpark. His home road splits are pretty wide, but he put together, even with kind of getting touched up a couple times at home, he spent most of his games he pitched on the road, and that helped him post a sub-2 ERA with some pretty good strikeout numbers. But thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more updates on the Pirates organization. And then if you want daily content, make sure you check out the Bucks on Deck Substack. Like I said, the link will be in the description. We have yearly and monthly plans. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time.